Hi everyone. Now we have come to the chapter 4 of the corporate communication. In this chapter, we are going to discuss in detail about advertising. So this fourth chapter is divided in six lecture from 13 to 19. We are going to discuss in detail. Let's start with the 13th session. In this session, we are going to discuss what do we exactly mean by advertising? So, meaning and definition of advertising and the characteristic features of advertising, which is uh, uh, which is coming from the definition itself. So, so let's understand what is advertising. So, according to American Marketing Association (AMA), advertising is defined as any paid form of non-personal communication about an organization, product, service, or idea by an identified sponsor. So, from the definition, it's coming that number one, advertising is a paid form of communication. So, for advertisement, we have to pay. We means the sponsor, the marketer, the organization uh, who is who is sending the communication, who is sending the advertisement. So it is paid form. It is non-personal, means it is not for someone. It is for masses. For so we generally use mass media tools to to carry our communication, to carry our advertisements. So advertisement can be used for any product, for any organization, for any event, for any service, for any human being. So in nutshell, whatever is marketable can be advertised. Even advertising is done for some social causes also. So we will discuss all these things in the coming slides. So, so number one, advertising is these are the characteristic features of advertising, which is coming from the definition itself. So it is paid form of communication. So organizers, marketers, or the companies, they have to pay. Sometimes they have to pay to buy any space in newspaper, in magazine. They have to pay for time, to buy time. In the case of radio and television, so this is paid form of communication. Second one is a non-personal presentation of message. Personal presentation means when someone is communicating the other person directly. So I'm sending to you a personal mail. This is not advertisement. So when I am sending the communication using some mass media tool like television, like radio, like newspaper, in which for whom it is directed, it is not identified by its name. So it is non-personal. So we are sending our communication to masses, for us to a segment of audience, not for an individual, for a group. Now the idea is to promote goods or services or even concept, event, anything. So it is done for promotion purpose. It is done for creating awareness. It is done to induce sale, and there are multiple objectives also. So we will discuss all those things in coming days. The fourth characteristic is that it is issued advertisement must be issued by an identified sponsor. So if you will see any advertisement, you can easily understand who are behind this advertisement. So it may be any company, it may be any organization or something. So identification of a sponsor is also a characteristic feature of advertisements. Then it reaches to large audience. As we have discussed that this is non-personal presentation of communication, it means it must reach to the large audience of communication. So if you go, if you elaborate every point, so paid form of communication it means we have to buy time and space. Non-personal means we use some mass media tools like television, radio, magazines, newspapers, etc. So there is no face-to-face direct communication. So in usually in advertisements, the possibility of immediate feedback is very limited. So there are some advertisements in new age. There are some advertisements in which there is a possibility of instant feedback or instant response, like digital advertisements. But apart from that, immediate feedback and immediate response is difficult to understand. So promote to promote goods and services, we use advertisements. So advertisement is done with very specific objective, like to create awareness from certain level to certain level or something. So, so identified a sponsor. So the advertisers who sponsor the advertisement are duly identifiable in the advertised messages. So if you take the example of Lifebuoy, if you take the example of any product of any company, so somewhere we will find some kind of name, logo, or something through which we can understand that who are the sponsors of this advertisement. Thank you.